Hello and welcome everyone. So in today's episode we're going to be taking a look at ADA USD, which is Cardano quoted in US dollar. Now in a previous video we mentioned with you that we are in this ascending triangle formation here, ascending triangle pattern when it comes to Cardano. And we said that any daily close above the triangle here could send the price a lot higher. We have two targets when it comes to Cardano. Eventually we have three targets, but the short-term targets, there are the 170 level, the 190, and eventually the psychological level of 2. We expect a lot of resistance as well at the psychological level of 2. So the level to take your long-term area profit, if you bought around here, or if you're buying right now, would be around the level of 1.9 and 2 level, the 1.9 being the Fibonacci, the level of Fibonacci given to us, and the level of 2 being the psychological level of $2. So right now we did have a fake out here. If you zoom in and you go to the 4-hour chart, we did have a fake out. However, this is something important to keep in mind. So this pattern was identified in the daily chart. So this means in order for the pattern to be executed, there has to be a daily close above that line, and we didn't have that. And usually when we do have a fake out, we go all the way to the upper end. So in an ascending triangle, if we do have a fake out to the upside, well, we're usually gonna go and test this trend line around here. Same thing with the descending triangle. If we do have a fake out to the downside, we will go and test the upper end. And same thing with the bull flag. And as an example I have here is gold. As you can see here, gold, election day, and around the election day we did have this fake out around here. Then the vaccine news came in, hammered the price down, and after that happened we went all the way and back tested the other end of the channel here at the levels of 1687, which are the lows at the moment when it comes to gold. So going back to Cardano, right now, do I see this as a big buying opportunity? Yes, because we have a confirmation from the 55 EMA, and we do have it, as you can see, we didn't close below the trend line. This is something important as well. We didn't close on a daily basis below the trend line. And right now we seem to be reverting up. We did have this big fake out here, and look, the buyers immediately came in. This fake out happened during the day where most of the crypto markets were going down. So here a lot of buying came in, and as you can see, we're holding steady above the trend line. This could be a really interesting buying opportunity at the moment. If you're looking for a short-term trade, you might consider taking some profit here at around the level of 148, because you're not sure if we're gonna go above the ascending triangle or not. If you're looking for more short-term, well, then the targets are the 1.7, more long-term, sorry, the level of 1.7, 1.9, and then eventually the level of 2. So these are the level when it comes to Cardano. And if you zoom in, if we go to let's say the 1-hour chart here, in the 1-hour chart, as you can see here, we did bottom. We did bottom. We're having a double bottom at the moment. We're having a double bottom here and a big double bottom here. If you take a look at the 4-hour chart, it will be more visible. As you can see, we did have a double bottom here. And if you're taking a look as well at the RSI, it's going to show you fairly good divergence here at the moment. So we have a double confirmation when it comes to buying. We have the double bottom. We have the divergence, and on the daily chart we do have the upper end. So right now Cardano is quite a good opportunity to buy if you're looking to go long. I personally would go long when it comes to ADA USD, when it comes to Cardano, and I would go long with multiple targets ahead. So I'd have a big position right now with stop loss, of course, a closing stop loss. I'd make a position with a closing stop loss below the EMA here. And I would have, first target would be the upper end. I will take some profit, then the level of 1.7 I will take some profit, and then between this area of 1.9 to 2 I will take all the remaining, I will close all remaining positions that I have when it comes to Cardano. So this is the way that I would play it personally. Of course, this is not a financial advice, but just sharing with you how I personally would trade it. Now, this is when it comes to Cardano. In this video, we're also going to take a look at AVAX, which is Avalanche project. Now, Avalanche seems an okay project in my opinion. As you can see, Avalanche is an open source platform that's highly decentralized, that would basically use a blockchain system that would allow users to exchange financial assets. It has, as you can see, P2P payments, and as you can see here, blockchain. It has a customized blockchain, private and public, create and trade digital assets. But in my opinion, when I was scrolling down in the website, doing some research, and also looking at their documentation in detail, which I highly recommend for our viewers here to do before investing in, is that Avalanche project pretty much lacks. There's multiple projects like Avalanche that are doing way better and with multiple other functionalities that Avalanche doesn't have, for example. So does this mean that Avalanche is a bad project? No, it's an okay project, but compared to the competition that is out there, I feel like this is quite an average project. There is much better opportunities and much better projects out there in the market. And if we go take at the chart, so this is exactly what the market is saying as well. If you take a look at the chart, this is the graph of AVAX USDT, which is AVAX quoted in Tether US. Now, when it comes to AVAX, we're going to remove the RSI. So we did have a substantial move to the upside. In January, we had a super big move when it during the month of February, during the beginning of the month, the two first weeks of February, and then it basically just became overvalued, and a lot of investors, a lot of people who were looking for this quick profit took profit around here. And as you can see, we sold off substantially. This is a major sell-off, and as you can see, we're going to calculate exactly what the sell-off how big the sell-off is. And as you can see, we're around that 61.8 61.8% when it comes to the retracement here, around the level of 25. Now this seems like a good support at the moment, but I'm remaining quite neutral when it comes to AVAX, because as long as the competition is running, the capital flow is going to flow more into these competitions rather than to other rather to Avalanche, for example. So we might see we are at a very big support at the moment. Any daily close above the level of this entire area from 23 to 25 could be really bearish for AVAX. So what are the different scenarios? Well, first of all, you need to identify the ranges. So as you can see, we're in this range between the 38% of the Fibonacci retracement and the 61%. As you can see, we've been consolidating and trading around. So if you're looking for some quick profits, quick swing trade profit, you can do that. You can go in long and just take out your profit around here, or just take half of your profit if you believe that this is the long-term bottom. Now, another scenario which could be really bearish for AVAX is a possible head and shoulders. So we might create, this is just a projection, but we might create a shoulder here, and this would put us in a reverse head and shoulders formation that could send the price a lot lower, maybe all the way to the 11 to 12 area here, which was the previous resistance, as you can see here. And this would be an even deeper correction back to the level of around 80%. And if that happens, it means that AVAX corrected 80% of its move, which is not good to see when it comes to if you're looking to go long on something. If it goes down to 80%, it basically just shows that it was mostly a pump and dump rather than a big healthy move. But we are far from that. Right now we're in the golden ratio, as you can see, the 61.8 and the 50%. Right now, for me personally, I would stay neutral. However, if you're more of an aggressive type of trader, you can go long and take some profit around here. If you do take this level and close on a daily basis around here, not make these kind of fake outs, but on a daily basis close above the level of 38.2, as you can see here, if we do close above this level, well, then the next target would be the previous support here and the 23.6% when it comes to the Fibonacci of around 46.5, around the area of 46.5. If you do take the level, well, then the next target would be the all-time highs of around 60. If you do take the level, well, we can see further price action. But in my opinion, we are very, very far from this, and I would personally stay neutral when it comes to AVAX. So this is it. This was a video where we touched two coins. We touched the AVAX and we touched the Cardano. So have a good trading week and a good trading day. And if you do have any questions, please do let us know in the comments, and see you on the next episode. Good luck.